Hey Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your bonus reading using tarot and oracle. And this is timeless, so whenever you see this, that's when it was meant to find you. That's the intention. That being said, be discerning, never give your power away. Don't try to make something fit. It's not always your reading, right? And you'll know. I always want to serve your highest good and just be of service. So if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, say hi in the comments section, or even an emoji, that works too. Just something that I can put my focus on that represents you. And of course, all of you are welcome to chime in, help each other out. So we're going to start with oracle, in fact, and then we're going to move on to tarot. I'm asking, what does Gemini need to know at the time of viewing this video? What does Gemini need to know? Please make it clear. We only take the cards that choose you. They have to fly out of the deck. I don't force anything, and it's my job to just interpret. So however they fly, that's how I interpret them. The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. You guys had recently a really beautiful reading about somebody in particular coming into your life who is a different kind of love. And this may be romantic for some of you, and it may be not romantic for others, but what they all had in common was that this was just a gentle, supportive type of love in light of a harsher energy, somebody else that you've grown accustomed to. And so it's just kind of this relief. And so that's not going to be all of yours, but if that rings a bell, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It was released a couple weeks ago. Couple days actually. What does Gemini need to know? Please make it clear. It's like, you don't need to know anything. Oh no. Okay. We have, wow, all of a sudden, pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid, no matter how much. The loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and in your future. Secondly, we have focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And lastly, we have ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. All right, you guys, this will be very interesting to see what tarot has in store for you. We're going to be using the classic Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Give it one shuffle, and then we'll start. These have all actually been pre-shuffled with you in mind, just to save some time. Not bad. We start with 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What does Gemini need to know at the time of viewing this video? Please make it clear. They're just coming out crazy for you. All right, so we have the World card. We've got the 8 of Pentacles upside down. I'm going to give you a general feel for the energy, and then we'll unpack the cards further, okay? Anything else for Gemini? Beautiful. We've got a very happy ending. So, there's some intensity to this reading. We start with the Death card, but we end with the 9 of Cups, being very happy and pleased almost with oneself, the choices you've made up until now, reaping the rewards for something you've put into a situation. But yet we start here. And we start with something coming to an end. The Death card is not as scary or morbid as it sounds. It's actually kind of like a season, right? So it's like summer ending and going into fall. And those blossoms, they have to fall off the trees. They have to eventually wither, fall to the ground in order to make room for new blossoms, aka new opportunities in one's life. So this is a season in your life, and something is coming to an end. Now, if you hold on to this and you try to fight it, so to speak, that's where pain starts. That's where dis-ease, anxiety, upset, all those things occur when we hold on to what is ready to go from our lives. So we'll unpack that one further. But what's going to happen, and it may surprise a couple of you guys, is that you're going to come out of a place. This is going to occur, and it's going to evolve you out of a place of apathy or complacency or disinterest, kind of that ho-hum feeling, with the Four of Cups. And I'm curious when we unpack that, why, what that's attached to. In the center of your reading, there's a sense of overthinking, overanalyzing, maybe some anxiety, and this, you're not giving up at something. No way, you're not giving up at something, but you're tired regarding this issue, this situation. And specifically because you're not feeling the inspiration to put the hard work in any longer. And you all have different reasons for that. So for some of you guys, it could be that you're just not seeing the rewards, for the time and effort you've put in. And others, perhaps you are changing your interests. But then we go into another season card. But this has a very positive, uplifting feeling to it. This is the World card. And sometimes it even suggests that there's going to be travel in your future, connections with others, distances away. But this is the end of a beautiful chapter. So this is saying you do successfully end this chapter. And it doesn't take long for you to realize, oh, wow, what's coming towards me is really good and much better. Because it's the beginning of a new solid chapter, and then we have our Nine of Cups. So let's unpack this further, you guys. And I can tell we're going to do an extended. So if you do follow me over there, the link will be in the description box below. You can see it there. And because this feels epic. Okay, the Death card. What do we need to know for my Geminis on the Death card? Yeah, death and healing. Boom, boom. Leaving any kind of chaos or choppy waters, conflict or upset, and you're going towards peaceful waters. What's this disinterest, this apathy card for my Geminis? Wow, major arcana all over the place. This is the Star card. You're kind of, as soon as you let go of this season in your life, the Death card, you make room for something that is going to absolutely it's going to be a blessing. It's recovery. It fills you up with hope. This is the wind filling up your sails after being at sea for a long time with nothing to move you forward, right? Not even a breeze. All of a sudden the wind is coming to just blow your sails forward towards just new lands, right? This is going towards your World card. And then what does Tarot have to say about this anxiety card of the Nine of Swords? And then the Nine of Wands. We have two wands, flipping but not flying. We've got the Page of Pentacles. I take those as footnotes. This is expansion, possibly learning something new. So there was, wow, Empress upside down, then the Six of Cups upside down, the Sun upside down. We're all connected to something that was giving you anxiety. This is, in short, just saying, hey, this was not feeding you. This was making you miserable. This is depleting you. And guess what? You are in the right if you felt like it was going nowhere, because the Empress card came out upside down. The Empress card, usually when it's right side up, is the picture of abundance, right? And there's some bad memories here. So it could be having an effect on you. The past could have had an effect on you somehow. Maybe it was triggering what you were doing, but either way, there's just like, even to try to fake happiness was getting to the point where that's just not even possible with the Sun card upside down. So I just want to take a moment and say, give yourself a pat on the back, because to let this season go, especially when you've been feeling Nine of Wands, which is a sense of wanting to stick by your guns, not wanting to give up or anything, but really just getting to a point where, you're like, something's got to change. You've earned this. And it's specifically around a sense of not having, then again, another major arcana, big message in the card deck. There was either the sense that you didn't have nearly as much control and jurisdiction over your life, or there could have even been some demonstrative, power-hungry energies in your life. Either way, you know, let me give you an example, okay? This is not going to apply to everybody, but let me give you a classic example. The Devil Wears Prada, okay? She's faced with this choice. Do I stay in this internship at this very impressive firm? You guys, I forget the designer. Famous designer that is being depicted in that. Or she's supposed to be like this designer. It doesn't matter. Or do I leave and be much happier? But she's put so much effort into this. She's put so much work into getting this really coveted position at a job, and it's hell. It's hell to work for this person. It sucks. So she's holding on. She's, you know, like, I don't want to give up because I've come this far, taking a moment, fork in the road, to look at all that one has done up until this point. Well, you know, then you stand back with the Eight of Pentacles upside down. Now I'm jumping out of the metaphor, the analogy. Jumping out of the analogy, going back to your reading. What is this Eight of Pentacles from my Geminis? Something happens, communication happens, something swift, something happens that I think compounds the issue. And this could have been somebody talking to you, maybe harshly, maybe impulsively. I might get what is this? Knight of Swords again. Swords represent clarity and communication. I think something becomes very clear in your scenario that allows you to let go of this season. And then we have the World card. So be aware if you feel that you're still in this scenario at the time of this reading, but you can feel that you are getting depleted and you can feel intuitively that something else is around the corner. Pay attention to the conversations you're having. Pay attention to even a text message coming in, an email coming in. This could even be an epiphany that one has randomly. You know, claircognizance. It's like that moment of just realization. But it does seem with the knights, they're usually messengers. So this could be somebody coming forward to talk to you about your work. Maybe they're not impressed with the workload that the work output, but you're doing your best. You know, it's going to bring things to a head. And it's such a blessing. It's such a blessing because now we have a proper ending of that season and something very special is about to start because it's leading you to the Nine of Cups. Okay, so I hope that gave you a really good general idea. If this is where I leave you, thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the like button, hit subscribe. And if you would like to come over with me to the extended reading, I'm going to be asking more about this turnaround and for advice. All right, you guys, take good care.